Welcome back to Great Day Houston. Obviously, one of the side effects of having chemotherapy is losing your hair. Oftentimes on the show, you've heard me say, you don't choose a mission chooses you. And that was certainly the case for Nancy Revere, who started Wig Out and Wig Out on Wheels. Hi.
Hi.
All right. You are like so many stories of life was just rolling along, and then all of a sudden one day you noticed something different.
Yes. So the first time I noticed it, it was on the outer quadrant of my left breast. And I thought it was a torn muscle, and it didn't resolve within a week. I took Advil and did all of that, so I decided to go in and
Was it a pain, or was it?
Yes, I did feel it. It was like a BB,
okay.
Just under the surface of the skin. And because it didn't resolve, I went and I already had my mammogram orders written, so I decided to, although my OB-GYN was out of town, go in and have it done. And sure enough, they said, you know, there were some changes, calcifications, and that I would need to have a biopsy. So I had actually cancer in two areas in two different kinds. One was invasive ductal carcinoma, and the other ductal carcinoma in situ.
Yeah. So you, again, like so many other folks, you lost your hair.
Yes.
But how Wig Out was born was that you heard a couple of women having a conversation, going through this, trying to accept this new self-image. And you know, I think when you lose your hair, you can be sick, but you don't want to look sick to the rest of the world too, right?
That's right. Not only to the rest of the world, but to yourself.
Yeah, looking in the mirror. But you heard a couple of women talking. What was their conversation?
Well, they were really struggling. I mean, financially, cancer treatment will, you know, try to bankrupt you, and other ways too. And so I saw that they were struggling. I heard that they were struggling. And so I began giving them my wigs. You know, they couldn't afford to buy wigs. So first one started, then the second one during radiation, and then, you know, here we are 500 wigs later, and
wow.
Many women served, and so it's really great.
Explain how this works.
Okay, so we're on Wig Out on Wheels right now, which is our mobile unit, and we go out into the community. We're at LBJ and Smith Clinic, alternating every week, and more to come. And so what they do is they send me pictures of themselves with their pre-chemo hairstyle.
Yeah. And these are women whose backs are really against the wall. They don't have the money to buy a wig.
Exactly. Yeah. And oftentimes insurance doesn't cover them, so they don't deem it as a medical necessity for women, which I think is strange.
Completely impacts the emotional self. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So they send me the photographs, then I go through the inventory, pull what we have, then I take pictures on mannequins and send them back, and they say, oh, I like that one, and then I bring them out and do a personalized wig fitting. And they also get headscarves and hats and, you know, a full kit that sets them up with shampoo and conditioner and hairstyling products for synthetic wigs.
What is that like for you as a survivor, to be able to kind of give a little bit of self-esteem back?
It's really amazing, and it's, I will tell you this, I think service is the most important thing in the world. I think that getting outside of your own head and worrying about your own cancer and sort of circling the drain with all of that, by getting out and doing something for someone else, that's the key.
And when we look at you, you're so vibrant, you're so beautiful, right? I would imagine for a lot of those women, when you say to them, been there.
Yes.
I'm on the other side of that now.
Exactly. I think I'm able to give them hope, and oftentimes they ask me a lot of questions about how treatment's going to be, when they're going to lose their hair, their eyebrows, their eyelashes, that kind of thing. We're also doing makeup tutorials on Woo, so that's really awesome too. And how to, you know, frame their face and sort of, you know, get back that confidence and everything. So many of them are working through treatment. Obviously, they're mothers. I mean, life doesn't stop with cancer. Cancer doesn't choose when it's going to come in, you know, so
this whole experience is also very therapeutic for them, I would imagine. I know friends who've gone through it, and I know I could tell when they would hold stuff inside because they didn't want to burden anybody, right? And so to be in a space like this where they can kind of let go of everything and show the side of them that's scared.
Exactly. This is a great opportunity for them to feel that freedom and be able to express what's really going on inside. So, and ask the questions that they need to ask. Yeah. So, you know, there are a lot of strange things that happen when you go through chemo. It's a very difficult process. So, and it lasts a very long time. So, it's just a great thing that I'm able to do this. I'm so grateful for my life.
Obviously, good wigs cost good money.
Yes, they do.
And so what can the rest of us do? You know, especially if we've had somebody who went through it, or you have somebody who's a survivor, how can we help kind of reach back and help the next woman going through?
Well, specific to the organization, certainly donating your wigs, headscarves, and hats. We accept all of them, new or gently used. And then we refurbish everything, get everything cleaned up, and ready for the next lady. So we've got that, volunteer opportunities, obviously. And
with volunteers, what are you looking for?
well, wig washers. We've got a team of those, and then people to help with events and all kinds of, I mean, the list is so long, I can't
Speaking of events, you have Getting Wiggy with It coming
Yes,
up.
yes.
Yeah.
The hair raiser. So that is on October the 24th at Life HTX, and we're just super excited about the event and
Yeah, what's that
spreading
event
the
going to look
awareness.
like?
Oh my gosh, it's well, it's called the hair raiser. So you know, music and stories and videos and expression from our clients and from me, and just
Once again,
more than
strength in
anything,
numbers.
a good time,
Yeah.
awareness, all that kind of stuff. So.
All right, Nancy,
Yes.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Before we go, we have to say hello to two very special people in your life and in our community as well, and that's Nancy Ames and Danny Ward.
Yes. Hi, Mom and Dad. Love you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.